So, ladies and gentlemen, the history of this site, it is a bit emotional for me to be here because this is the first time I have been here since that day, 14th of February 1977, when my father asked us to be brought here so that he could get confirmation from his security people about what was really happening on the site. This is where Archbishop Janan Luwum worked from as the Archbishop of Uganda, and this, the sanctity of this church, is what he was using to carry out acts, heinous crimes, basically instigating abductions, murder, and disappearances of Ugandans. And these were the very acts that was pretending to stand up against when he spoke in public. As you can see behind me, yes, so these weapons were laid all over just behind here. Yes, and the truck was there. It was a blue truck with a false Pepsi logo that they had stuck on it just to be able to I think pass without being checked in by police or any security. And what they had done is that they had put the weapons down, and then they had put a fake cover on top at the back of the truck, and which concealed the weapons under, and then they came and hid it right here. So my father, I think he was very shocked. President Idi Amin, he was very shocked to hear that they had found all this at this location of all places. Yeah, this is, as I said, the main church of Uganda, as you can see behind there, the big Namirembe Cathedral. So all the weapons had been put down just right here. So we came, we saw. I can tell you that the last time I was on this site was that day. That's why I feel it actually. I feel some quite emotional being here again, because I was a kid back then, so we came here, and I've never been here again, stepping on this place after all those years. This is the first time I've been here since then. We saw everything here. I saw it myself. This is not something that I'm narrating second hand. No, I was here on that day. This is what brought problems to the late Archbishop Janan Luwum. He was caught red-handed, involved in murder, abductions, killings, and disappearances. On the orders, of course, of his ethnic kin, the former President Apollo Milton Obote, whom President Idi Amin had deposed around 6 years earlier, but was still trying to fight back to bring himself back to power, using mainly brutal tactics of abductions and disappearances. And then, of course, they did everything to blame it on President Idi Amin, including the case of the late Ben Chuanuka. But that one of recent I've been able to clarify that issue, because the person who was found driving the vehicle, whose number plate had been reported by eyewitnesses at the site, well, that person is alive, and we have asked him really publicly to clarify the issue. So, ladies and gentlemen, this behind here is the site where we came and saw what was going on. And it's not really the church per se, or it was just people using the sanctity of the church to carry out heinous crimes against the people of Uganda. That's really what it was. They used the sanctity of the church because they knew that this was the last place maybe that his security people would look at. So if you look at it, it makes sense. But the abuse and now the way that stigmatized the church at the time, and my father had to intervene, and actually a few months later had to come himself and celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Anglican Church right here with them, so as to calm their fears, because there are many who are now thinking that the church had now been stigmatized with being a tool of rebellion and was going to be persecuted or whatever. Luckily, it was also the 100th, it was the centenary celebrations of the Church of Uganda that day. And so there was a huge ceremony right here at the church, and the government organized it, and my father was around and came. I remember he made some efforts towards being reconciling with the church. I think that year as well he went and opened there is somewhere down here in Rubaga, there's the Paul Memorial Center. For those who don't know it, that was actually built by Amin. Of course, there was a fundraising, but of course the Amin government put most of the money. So I was there at the opening ceremony of the Paul Memorial Center, which is also nearby. That was part of the efforts to reconcile with the church back then. So he did a lot of things for Christianity, including, for example, the church house and what is that, Mapera house. All those properties were given to the respective churches by the Amin government as well, so as to have good relationships, because they were actually officially recognized religions in the government of Uganda. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to bring you this piece of history on this very site. On 14th February, Archbishop Janan Luwum was caught red-handed organizing abductions, murders, disappearances of the people of Uganda. And these were crimes that he was committing while pretending to stand up against them with the international community.